Good evening, Owen. It's Charlie from next door. Oh, hi. Do you need something? Felix came over to our garden, so he's with us now. Felix? Oh, sorry. I apologize for him bothering you. No, he's no trouble at all. I just thought you might be worried about him being gone, that's all. Ah, well, thanks for letting me know. I'll get Isabel to train him properly. Well, Salma and I are more than happy for Felix to visit. My wife and I both love cats. Right. Personally, I don't like cats. Oh, really? She was a stray cat that my wife picked up out of pity. I'm more of a dog guy. Well, dogs are cute too, aren't they? Dogs listen to their owners too. They're easy to train. But Felix must really love Isabel. That's the problem. Huh? He's just like Isabel. He won't listen. They're both useless. Well, kittens do need to just sleep or play, don't they? They like their freedom too. It feels like a waste to feed such a lazy creature. I wish Isabel would spend more time on learning how to cook rather than wasting it on that cat. But I bet Isabel's cooking is great. Your dinner always smells so good. Really? My wife and I both work full-time, so we're both too tired to cook most of the time. I'm jealous of your home cooking. Not at all. My wife is a stay-at-home, so of course she should have dinner ready for me when I come home. Still, I think it's impressive to make dinner every day. But her cooking is so bad, lol. I think we'd be better off buying pre-made food from the supermarket. Yesterday's dinner was almost inedible, so I told her yesterday. Oh, is that why you guys were being so rowdy yesterday? Huh? Oh, I wondered if it was an argument. We thought we could hear shouting, so Salma and I were worried. Oh, that. Isabel got hysterical. She did? I'm surprised. I thought she seemed like a quiet person. Women can sometimes go berserk when a switch flips, right? She may have been shouting, but it was all incoherent nonsense. I didn't realize you could hear it too. Sorry that the noise bothered you. Well, that's okay. But it was just an argument between husband and wife. How embarrassing. Well, one way of looking at it is that you get along well enough to be honest with each other. Yeah, it's as you say. I'd better take Felix back to your house soon. Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I'll send Isabel. Oh, okay. Then I'll be waiting.
Thank you for taking care of Felix last night, Charlie.
No, it was our pleasure, Isabel. We enjoyed petting him.
That's great. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you for long last night. Owen wanted me back home quickly.
Don't worry about that. But anyway, is the bruise on your face all right, Isabel?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You said you fell over. But it was pretty swollen, so you'd better get it checked by a doctor.
No, really, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Can you say thank you to Salma for lending me an ice pack? I'll pop over and give it back at some point.
There's no rush. I just hope it heals all right.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think Owen will mind if it leaves a mark.
What?
Oh, oops. Sorry, I didn't mean anything by that.
You don't need to apologize all the time. We're neighbors. You don't have to be like that with me. Just don't argue too much with Owen.
Argue? Is that what Owen told you happened?
Yeah, I was just concerned about the shouting, so I asked him. Is that wrong?
No, that's right. Can I ask you a favor?
What is it?
It could be a problem if Owen finds out that you know about my injury. So could you not mention it to him?
A problem? What do you mean?
Oh, no, it's nothing. He just wants to keep certain things to ourselves.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe it's rude to ask, but did you really get that injury from just falling over?
Yes, because I'm so clumsy.
Right. You know, there's something I've been meaning to say.
Yes?
The other day wasn't the first time I've heard shouting from your house.
Well, you see, I don't always meet Owen's expectations. So we end up arguing.
Owen says you got hysterical, but it didn't sound that way to me. It sounded more like you were afraid.
No, I think you were just hearing things, Charlie.
Then that's fine. Another thing, Isabel. Do you know the hand signal for when you're in trouble?
Hand signal?
You tuck your thumb against your palm, then close your other fingers. If you want to get away from Owen, you can make that hand signal anytime.
Charlie, thanks. I appreciate you telling me, but I don't think I'll ever need it. Sorry.
See? Again. Apologizing again.
Oh, you're right. It's a habit.
You haven't done anything wrong, so you don't need to apologize.
No, it's my fault for being stupid.
You should stop being so negative about yourself.
Oh, okay. I almost said sorry again.
Lol. Let me see Felix again sometime. Salma's looking forward to it too.
Of course. Anytime.
Is everything all right, Owen? What? I heard something really loud just now. Who even are you? Huh? I'm Charlie from next door. What? Owen, are you drunk by any chance? Oh, Charlie! That's so funny! Ha ha! I thought I heard something shattering, but are you okay? Oh yeah, it shattered everywhere. What shattered? Some plates. Ha! Now I don't have to eat that idiot's awful food. You broke plates? You did, Owen. No, not me. The hysterical woman. It's all her fault. Is anyone injured? You're so nosy. Who do you think you are, sticking your nose in? Owen, can I head over to your house now? Why? Because I'm worried about you and Isabel. What is with you? Are you a superhero? I can't stop laughing. I'm going there now. Don't. You don't need to. But I called Isabel just now and she didn't pick up. What? What is all this? Aren't you a little too friendly with my wife? Stop screwing around. No, that's not it. I have Salma. Besides, Isabel isn't like that. I know that. She can't do anything without me. So, where is Isabel? What is she doing now? What? You're an outsider, so drop it, lol. This is a problem between us, so don't butt in. Maybe neither of you want me involved. You got that right. We don't need your help. Stay away.
Sorry about earlier, Charlie. I couldn't pick up the phone.
It's fine. I'm glad you texted back, Isabel. Your husband seems rather rowdy, but is everything okay?
He's always a bit hyper when he's drunk. But he's not a bad person.
Well, I guess you would know best.
Anyway, have you seen Felix?
Oh? He's gone?
Yeah. I thought he might be over at your place again.
No, I haven't seen him today.
I see.
Is Owen helping you look as well?
No, not Owen. It's my fault anyway. It's because I haven't trained him properly.
Isabel, is this the first cat you've had?
Huh? Yes, that's right. I've always liked cats. But my late mother had a cat allergy. I saw Felix at the park, so I brought him home.
I get it. Felix is very cute.
I know, right? My photo album is full of pictures of Felix.
If he's your first, that's even more of a challenge. Why don't you get Owen to help out?
I'm not sure he'll agree. I'm the one who's selfish for keeping him when he doesn't want a cat.
But he's your husband, so he could be a little more cooperative.
He won't do that. Look, you really don't need to worry about it.
It's not fine at all, though, is it? As your neighbor, I'm worried.
I can find Felix alone. Sorry.
Owen said you broke some plates earlier. But did you really break them?
Those plates were owned by my parents before. They were a keepsake of my mother, but they all broke. It's a shame.
Owen broke them, didn't he? Could it be that he also injured your face, too?
Yes.
We should report him. To the police.
What? No, it's fine. It's because I'm stupid, so I'll end up angering him. If I stop annoying him, it'll be fine.
I'm sorry to say, but you're cursed. That's a classic abuse victim's mentality.
Huh?
Owen has worn you down mentally, so you always blame yourself out of habit. If you stay with him, he'll really hurt you one day. In fact, he already has hurt you.
But you can't report him. Owen will be so angry with me.
The next time Owen goes nuts, you should get an audio recording. But only if you can without getting caught. If you can get evidence, we've won.
Evidence? I can't. Please, just leave me alone.
If you, the victim, won't cooperate with me, there's nothing I can do.
Right. I'm sorry to bother you like this.
But Salma and I will be waiting.
Huh?
Sorry to text you so late, Charlie. Have you seen my wife? Oh, Isabel? I haven't. I doubt that that's true. I saw her earlier. Isabel was heading to your house. But really, she hasn't been here. Maybe you're drunk again. I'm sorry about the other day. I was celebrating something that happened at work. Well, that's good. I guess work went well today too? Huh? You were shouting pretty loudly earlier too. I just assumed you must have drunk a lot today too. You know what? I'm going to your house now. Isabel is at your house, isn't she? I'll bring her home. There's no need for that. What? I told you she's not here. But Salma is taking care of Isabel right now. Taking care of? What are you talking about? Felix is here too. Poor kitty. He must have left your house all the time because he was scared of you. Huh? Why is it my fault? He's limping, isn't he? I heard that you kicked him. That's because the darn cat scratched the wallpaper. It's because Isabel doesn't train him. Salma took a look at him. Fortunately, he should heal in 2 to 3 days. Your wife? Oh, you didn't know? Salma's a doctor. She'll get a diagnosis for Isabel's face, too. A diagnosis? For that little bump? It's just because she fell over. Nope. This bruise wasn't from falling. It was clearly from being struck by someone. After looking closely, she has a lot of bruises all over. So Salma says. What is with you? You might say I'm a superhero. That's not funny. Just earlier, when I got your text, I looked in your backyard. I saw Isabel hiding there. She gave us a hand signal. A hand signal? Yes, a hand signal asking for help. Isabel says she's had enough. She's going to press charges against you. What? Press charges? After you kicked Felix, it seems like she finally made the decision. I think that's enough of this nonsense. Stop influencing my wife. This might be considered kidnapping by the law. Isabel is here of her own free will. Your violent actions also gave us some good evidence. Evidence? What evidence? Today, when you shouted and got abusive, Isabel recorded all the audio. That idiot. Thinks she's so smart. She's just making it up. No, she's not. As your neighbors, we'll testify that there was daily violence at your house. Stop butting in. This has nothing to do with you. Don't think you'll get away with this. If we're like superheroes, then you sure do talk like a villain, Owen. Shut up. What right do you think you have to do this? It shouldn't concern you. I'm a crime scene investigator. What? My job. I work as a CSI with the police. You do? If I had the power to arrest you, I would have been over there already to put you in handcuffs. Instead, I'll report you to the police when I get in first thing tomorrow morning. What? You can't be serious. You'll know soon enough if I was lying. Well, not that I'll be the one contacting you directly anymore. Hey, wait. Please, wait a minute. This is a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding, huh? Isabel is a totally hopeless wife. I have to make sure she gets it. Well, maybe I hurt her a little occasionally. But it's just a bit of tough love. Tough love? How insane are you? Owen, this is domestic violence. I don't see it that way. It's just an argument between a married couple. This is not just a simple argument. When a couple argue, they're supposed to be equal. What you were doing was one-sided abuse of the weaker spouse. You can't do this to me. If you do this, do you realize what they'll do to me? I'll be fired. I'll be unemployed. Well, that's your own fault, lol. My life isn't just a joke. And neither is Isabel's. You're such a hypocrite. What's wrong with disciplining my wife? You are a control freak and your ideas are outdated by decades. Maybe you're the one that needs disciplining. Didn't you learn when you were young? You shouldn't hurt other people. I'll introduce Isabel to a divorce specialist lawyer. I'm sure in your case, they'll put a restraining order on you. They can't. Isabel is my wife! You said that she can't do anything without you. But maybe it's you who can't live without her. Please, let me see Isabel. She'll understand if we can just talk. If you supposedly love her so much, you should have treated her well. Let's see. If you want to talk, let's go to the police station. After that, Isabel took Felix with her to move to another state. She got her name legally changed and is living a new life over there. When she said bye to us, she looked relieved and she didn't say sorry. Rather, she said thank you as she left. Owen had to pay Isabel a lot after being sued for emotional and domestic abuse. In addition, he was arrested on counts of domestic violence and was sentenced to jail time. Just today, a new couple moved into the empty house next door to us. They were a very cheerful young married couple who came to greet us cradling a cat each. Right now, I can smell dinner from next door. Salma and I are happily eating our pre-prepared supermarket food together.
Hey, Naomi, what would you like to get Jaden for his birthday? A watch, perhaps? Perfume would be nice too. Or a tie? He's a businessman for a very prestigious company, right?
I don't know. You should think of that on your own.
I don't know. You're Jaden's ex-wife, so it's best to ask you, right? Tell me what he would like.
You have to think about that kind of thing yourself, don't you?
Oh, I see. You couldn't please him, so he dumped you, right? How am I supposed to know that? No, I'm sorry.
Nonsense. I mean, am I supposed to be the one who was dumped? I was the one who dumped Jaden. Please don't misunderstand me.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's useless to be so stubborn, you know. I mean, it's not your fault for being so prideful. No matter how strong you are, you can't compete with him who works for a very prestigious company, you know.
Well, you're free to have illusions about him, but why don't you moderate them? You don't know what's going to happen to you either.
What's going to happen to me? I love Mr. Jaden, and we love each other. I need him. Unlike some people.
Do you have to mount up every day? Don't you think you're a stupid person?
who gets dumped by her husband is even more of a piece of crap. What are you doing with your life after he left you? You went back to your parents' house, didn't you? Maybe you can't pay the rent anymore. I hate being a wife who depends on her husband.
I went back to my parents' house because I have no reason to live alone. And my parents' house is in Tokyo, so it'd be foolish to pay unnecessary rent.
You're being so bossy again. You're holed up in your parents' house anyway, wetting your pillow every night, don't you? No one would take care of you, and you are all alone every day. I'm going to cry just thinking about it.
Go ahead and cry all you want. Shut up.
Oh, did I make you angry? I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I'm the only one who's happy, and I'm the only one who's your best friend. But I don't think it's fair to just complain or put a damper on people's happiness, do you?
Who's your best friend?
Oh, you're not? We're best friends from childhood, right? Of course, that's what anyone would say.
Did you report to the authorities that we're best friends? I admit, we've known each other since childhood, but I can't wait to get rid of it.
What? There's no such thing as best friend registration in this world. Well, I've already submitted the marriage certificate.
What? Really? You've only been dating for a couple months, right?
We love each other, so there's no point in waiting to get married, right? Jaden said yes, and we're at the peak of our happiness.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What are you sorry for? I told you I'm happy. It's funny how losers howl, isn't it?
When did you become such an evil old lady?
Because when I'm with a gentleman like Mr. Jaden, I can't help it. I must be a lady since I'm going to be the wife of an elite of very prestigious company.
Elite of a very prestigious company. That makes me laugh.
Jaden is an employee of a Kaitani Shoshi, you know? I don't think it's too much to say that it's a prestigious company, do you?
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
What? What are you talking about? Naomi, you must be going crazy with jealousy. Here, calm down. Take a deep breath.
This guy's pissing me off. I'm going to tell everything.
Disclose what? Oh, it's already late. I'm going to dinner with my boyfriend. It's a fancy French restaurant. I have to get dressed up too. I don't have time to talk to you. I'm sorry.
You're the one who called me.
I'm going to be married to Mr. Jaden too. You should come and give a speech as a loser who was looted.
I'm looking forward to it.
You should definitely come. Oh, that's right. Jaden said Naomi was so careless about her appearance that she was embarrassed to walk with him.
Huh?
Actually, that's true. Naomi always wears plain clothes. She doesn't even wear much makeup. I think it's only natural that he dumped you.
Did Jaden really say that?
He won't lie. So, you should come to the wedding looking decent, right? Then you might at least be popular with the old guys. Oh, you're mad at me again?
Hey, you're embarrassed to walk with me.
Oh, you heard from Aaliyah? No. I was just saying that to suit Aaliyah.
You know what? Can you please give me a break? I know you embezzled your own company's money, got yourself fired, and ended up divorced.
No, that's right. But Aaliyah doesn't know about that. That's why it's so hard for me to tell her, you know.
But that doesn't mean it won't come out eventually.
Well, you figure out that Aaliyah has a crush on me right now. So I'm going to enjoy this moment. She's not bad looking either. Her personality is finished, but
You're the worst. Aren't you ashamed of what you're doing?
I've lost all feelings of embarrassment. Since you were born, you had to survive by any means necessary. I'm going to end up being drawn in the ocean with debt collectors anyway. I'll do what I want with my short life.
Aaliyah will be in big trouble when she finds out.
I mean, why don't you just tell her who I am? Why don't you just tell her? Maybe you still have feelings for me?
It's not like that. I'm going to tell her when there's no turning back. I'll probably still just call off the engagement now.
Oh no. I knew Naomi was the only one I could make an enemy of. That means I'll be divorced soon. I guess I'll have to enjoy the moment even more then.
I'm more scared of you than you're of me. What on earth is your motivation in life?
There's no such thing. I'm over 30 million in debt, and I have no job, I have no dreams, no hope. But you know, when I give up everything, I feel so refreshed. You can be nice to a vicious bitch like Aaliyah.
I guess that's how you go on with your life. But you used to be a good man, and now you've fallen.
I guess my gambling was the beginning of the end. But that's not the point. Why don't you and I get back together? I need Naomi after all. Someone who can pull me along.
Huh? Of course I don't like it. Aaliyah is the one for you. You're going out for dinner again today, aren't you? Are you sure you can afford a fancy French restaurant?
Yeah, I won $2 million at a horse race last month. Isn't that great? I still have that money, so I can live like a celebrity.
You can use it to pay off your debts. If I talk to you any longer, I'm going to be ruined too. Well, I'll pray for your happiness.
Happiness is impossible for me. See you later.
Thank you so much for coming. I was afraid you wouldn't come because you were jealous.
No, I was looking forward to it.
I'm going to the reception now, so please make a speech.
Anyway, how's Jaden doing?
Of course, he's doing great. He's looking great today. But his guest didn't show up at all. I wonder what's going on.
Well, he doesn't have a job.
Huh?
That's why no one from work is coming. He's borrowed a lot of money from his friends, and he's almost cut me off. I'm really sorry you're marrying someone like that.
No! What are you talking about? There's no way that's true. You've really lost your mind with jealousy, haven't you?
It's all true. Well, that's okay. Then I'll tell you all about it in my speech.
Please feel free to do so. Wait a minute! What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Your speech! You even went to the trouble of using a protector.
I explained in detail how Jaden embezzled money from Kaitani Trading. He had a brilliant career as a member of the elite, but he got addicted to gambling and started borrowing money. He started borrowing from shady sources, and eventually he got his hands on the company's money. Wasn't that easy to understand?
That's bullshit. How could you possibly know all those details?
Because I'm the president of Kaitani Trading.
What?
You can easily find anything on the internet. You're so interested in yourself that you don't even know what your childhood friend does for a living.
Oh, it's true. What is this? Is this a surprise? I can't believe it. He owes 30 million, and he's a former embezzler. I can't believe it.
There's no way this is a surprise. I know it's hard to swallow right away, but this is a reality. You have to accept it.
Why? Why was Mr. Jaden so flippant? He was laughing during the session, and then he said something about additional information.
He is so desperate for life. He's lost his mind. I think he probably had a good time. It's not every day you get to experience a wedding reception like this.
What do you mean? It was fun?
But I still have one regret. Is that you are acting like a tragic heroine who got cheated on by a jerk.
What?
I don't want to be like that. You're scared too, so I'm going to give the second part of my speech now. So can you please come back to the venue?
What's that? I've never heard of a second part of a speech. What are you going to say?
That's for fun. I'll see you at the venue.
I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, don't be silly. What's with how Aaliyah became a sexy mounted scum monster?
You must be so happy to have people studying you, huh?
Why would I be happy? And what's with that conclusion? Aaliyah has been a scum all along.
It's true. I've done all kinds of research and found out that Aaliyah has been a scum from the very beginning.
And even the live screener. This is such an invasion of privacy.
Publish your correspondence with me on your blog. You published my correspondence on your blog and made fun of me, calling me a loser who lost her husband.
And you exposed that blog in your speech. How do you know about my blog?
I know everything about you because we are best friends, right?
Hey, what should I do? I invited almost everyone from my office, my friends. I can't live like that anymore. Even that blog has gone viral and is on fire. What should I do?
Don't worry, you have to start all over again.
Don't think of me as someone else's problem. Okay, then I'll tell them all about your embarrassing past.
Okay, like what?
Yeah, like...
I've never shown you the truth. If you have something to reveal, I'd love to know.
The other day, I saw you eating ice cream by yourself.
It's okay, expose it. That woman was eating ice cream all by herself. How embarrassing.
This is not fair. It's not fair. My life is over. I can't go to work anymore if they see me like that. My parents are so mad at me. And my fiancé is cheating on me. Oh, where's Jaden?
Jaden's not here? So, well, I guess he ran away.
He ran away? Well, then the cost of the ceremony.
Well, you're going to pay for it. I don't care about that. So you just have to make do on your own. It was a very luxurious ceremony, so it must have cost quite a bit of money, right?
What? What's that? It's your fault to begin with.
No, it's not. No matter how you look at it, you and Jaden are rotten. And you, who didn't see it, got engaged to him and made fun of me all the time.
No, but that doesn't mean... That's not right.
Aaliyah, calm down. Take a deep breath.
Shut up! If you knew Jaden was such a guy, you should have said so earlier.
No. I thought Jaden had changed his mind.
That's definitely not a lie.
I didn't lie. I dare not to tell you. Because it's not right to interfere with someone's happiness, right? After that, Aaliyah collapsed to her knees in her wedding dress. Her moans of despair over everything echoed throughout the entire ceremony hall. In the end, Jaden could not be found and disappeared. Aaliyah had to bear all the expenses for the ceremony. Aaliyah wanted to show her happiness to everyone, so she invited many people to the ceremony, and they all found out about Jaden and her true identity. She had no choice but to disappear quietly. We do not know what they are doing now. I heard that Jaden was finally caught by a debt collector and forced to work underground. Well, it is a matter of course that you have to pay back what you borrowed, isn't it? By the way, I am still working as hard as ever as the president of Kaitani Trading. I've received no small amount of criticism for this incident. And, well, there are certainly things I regret. Frankly, I think you should be thankful that I got away with this.